All right, you're all set.
Okay.
Very good. We'll call this meeting to order. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Greg, you can get out of that if you want. Oh, you're getting out of the car. Very nice. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
America,
and to the
republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. Amy, since this is a virtual meeting, we'll do roll call votes. Do you want to just take attendance for the record here?
Sure. President Garrett.
Present.
Vice President Traylor.
Present.
Councilor Burke. Not present. Councilor Choi.
Here.
Councilor Culp.
Here.
Councilor Melton.
Present.
And Councilor Plunkett.
Here.
Thank you.
Good. We've got requests to speak. If there's anyone that would like to speak at this meeting on a topic, please raise your hand as an attendee.
I do not see any hands raised.
All right. We'll now go on to old business. We have one piece of old business. This is a consideration of the 2021 budget for the town of Zionsville, Indiana. This is a second reading. This is ordinance 2020-14. Tammy, I believe the floor is yours here if you've got anything to discuss.
Just want to just take a quick look at the slide showing where we've been and where we are today. So today is the budget adoption consideration. You can see that we have had a lot of meetings to get to this point and communications. And so where we finally ended up, just to give you a quick snapshot, let me share my screen real quick. So here is the budget timeline, and you can see we're here on 10/29. And then just a quick overview showing that we are now at a positive budget for 2021, noting that we have removed the capital expenses with the exception of the street repair. We did find other expenses to cut in that. And so we should be in good shape for 2021, and those capital expenses, if they are to be brought back before council, would be funded out of the cash balance reserves that have been saved up over the years. And so that's all I have to say on the budget at this time, if there are no questions.
Councilors, any questions for either Tammy or Tim Barry's also here as well? Tammy, I'll ask one quick question. The 2020 budget you talked about, was it passed as a deficit, or did it become a deficit because of additional appropriations that happened through the year?
That one was passed as a deficit because there are capital expenses that do occur from cash savings over the years. And so that is a common practice that it's known that capital expenses happen and are planned for.
Got it. That was the only question I had. Councilors, anything from you? All right. Are there any motions then on this budget?
Move to accept the budget.
First from Councilor Choi. I'll go ahead and second that. Tammy, Amy, do you want to go through and do a roll call vote on this? Amy, you're on mute.
Sorry. Who was the second?
I was the second.
Okay. Okay. I will do a roll call. President Garrett.
Yes.
Vice President Traylor.
Yes.
No Councilor Burke, so Councilor Choi.
Yes.
Councilor Culp.
Yes.
Councilor Melton.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Very good. The 2021 budget for the town of Zionsville, Indiana, ordinance number 2020-14 is adopted on final reading with a vote of 6 in favor, 0 opposed. Thanks, Tammy.
Yeah.
On to new business, we have one piece of new business, and actually, Tammy, you'll be sticking around for this. This is a consideration of an additional appropriation resolution. This is for a payroll and HR system and ERP system. This is a public hearing, so I will open it up to the public hearing here in a bit. This is resolution 2020-15. Tammy, you want to give a quick rundown on this one?
Sure. As we've talked about at previous meetings, we do have a need for a new financial system, ERP system. This will include permitting as well as budgeting and planning, which will give the council better understanding of different version scenarios that can be adopted. A reporting and transparency portal is also a part of this project. And so that I'm excited to bring forward to council and the public as well. And then another aspect of this additional appropriation is a human resources system. And so that will be utilized by HR to better communicate with the employees, and for, especially during these COVID times, for more interaction online and audit trails and things like that. So the total amount requested is $284,160.
As I did mention, this is a public hearing. Tammy, if you can stop sharing, I just want to show the proof of publication really quick. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let me get to sharing that. So this is proof of publication of this public hearing. Go ahead and stop sharing. I'll open this public hearing. If there's any members of the public that would like to speak on this, please feel free to raise your hand. We will promote you to speaker.
I do not see any raised hands.
I do not either. Thanks, Amy. I'll go ahead and close this public hearing. Knock. Any questions, councilors, for Tammy on this request?
Tammy, is this going to be funded with CARES Act money, or is this actual money that we have? I mean, I remember, go ahead,
Yes.
sorry.
So the rules of the CARES Act dollars have changed slightly. So this will be funded by CARES dollars. There is one additional step that the council will need to take. There will be a resolution prepared by Heather that will come before you, and that will basically say that once we receive those CARES dollars, they will be deposited this portion into the general fund to then be spent for these purposes as we have intended them to be spent.
Okay, thank
So
you.
yes, in a roundabout way, yes.
Tammy, I've got a couple of questions.
Sure.
Just for my education, I know you're pretty excited about this, and I think this is a great thing for the administration to have, but what are permitting, licensing, and code enforcement modules?
Sure. So right now we have a very paper-based process for developers from the community to come in and do business in the town of Zionsville. What the permitting platform will allow is for people to submit plans and pay online and do everything electronically. And so it will be a huge benefit. The Fishers, the town of, or the city of Fishers, they currently utilize the same platform. So we have the benefit of contractors that are already using it, if they are working in a different community as well, to be familiar with it.
Okay, great. What in all that rolls into the same thing, permitting, licensing, code enforcement, all that is you just...
Yes, so it can also be expanded to other departments as well. So not just the building department, but we would have the ability to roll this out in police department for certain fees, or maybe the parks department for other fees, so that we can have people in the community would have one login and then be able to access a plethora of services from the town and be able to do that again electronically at their convenience.
Thank you. And second question is, are there ongoing service fees, subscription fees associated with this information system?
Yes, there are. It's $69,550, and that covers, again, also utility billing and the reporting platform, the financial system. And this will be a replacement. We're already paying some of those fees today with the other vendors. And so as those come off, then it will be a benefit for the town. And then again, additional services beyond what we have today.
What are we paying currently as subscription fees for the other system?
It is comparable. I believe just a little bit less, but it is tens of thousands of dollars. Yes.
So we don't have any additional allocation or additional costs associated with this. But that part's a wash. We're just appropriating the purchase.
This will cover the year one subscription costs for all of those platforms, as well as the implementation fee, and which is a one-time fee.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Councilor Choi. Any other questions, councilors? All right, well, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve. President Garrett, there's a second from Councilor Melton. Can you just verbalize it, Craig, just so we've got it on the record?
Second your motion, President.
Thanks, appreciate it. Amy, can you do a roll call?
Sure. President Garrett,
Yes.
Vice President Trailer,
Yes.
Councilor Choi,
Yes.
Councilor Culp,
Yes.
Councilor Melton,
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett,
Yes.
Very good. Resolution 2020-15 is approved with a vote of 6 in favor, 0 opposed. Councilors, any other matters you'd like to discuss here today?
I want to say thank you to Tammy for all of her hard work being on with the town of Zionsville for such a short period of time. She has made some huge impacts, especially with this last allocation. From my perspective as a local contractor, I really appreciate it. I'm excited for that, as well as our big accomplishment today is the budget. Thank you.
Very good. Thanks, Craig.
I have one other matter. Tammy, as far as getting the budget ordinance signed, is it going to work for you if they sign it at the November 2nd evening meeting? Will you still be within the parameters you need to be to comply?
Yes, the budget document can be signed on November 2nd, and I will get everything uploaded on the 3rd to be in compliance. Thank you.
I will scan it over to you as soon as the meeting's over on the 2nd.
Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.
Very good. Well, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
And if no one else wanted to adjourn, we can keep going. We got a second, Councilor Culp.
I second that, President Garrett.
Thank you, Councilor Culp. Amy?
Okay, President Garrett,
Yes.
Vice President Trailer.
No.
Okay, I guess we're going to keep going.
Doesn't have to be unanimous, I guess.
Councilor Choi,
Yes.
Councilor Culp,
Yes.
Councilor Milton,
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Okay,
Very good. Motion to adjourn narrowly approved by a vote of 5 in favor, 1 opposed. The next regular town council meeting is scheduled for Monday, November 2nd, 2020 at 7:00 p.m. The meeting will be held on site at Zionsville Town Hall and electronically. Notice will be posted in compliance with the Indiana Open